Today, I paid for a stranger's groceries. I wasn't trying to be a hero, I just couldn't not do it. I live in Florida, and with a hurricane heading our way, the grocery store was packed. I was in a long line with my wife, waiting to check out, when things suddenly stalled. I asked her what the holdup was, and she pointed a few spots ahead to a man and his daughter. I think his card got declined, she whispered. You could feel the tension in the air. He was staring down at his phone, clearly frustrated and embarrassed. His daughter, maybe 10 or so, stood silently next to him. They looked like they were trying to stay invisible. His clothes were worn and a little tight, with some stains here and there. His daughter's outfit looked like something from Walmart or thrift shop. Nothing wrong with that, just painting the picture. The vibe wasn't judgmental, it was just real. You could tell life hadn't been easy on them. Then a manager came over and voided the transaction. No one yelled or made a scene, but it was obvious. They weren't getting their groceries today. No one said anything, and that silence hit me hard. Without even thinking, I turned to my wife and said, "We're paying for their groceries." I just knew we had to, but I didn't want to make it worse for the guy by putting him in the spotlight. I slipped out of line and quietly approached the manager, asked what was going on, and if I could cover it. She said it was a card issue, but wasn't sure what exactly happened. By then, the man and his daughter had already started walking out of the store, empty-handed. I called after him, "Hey, buddy! Hey, wait up!" He turned around, confused, probably not used to a stranger calling him like that. I motioned him to come back and said, "Come on back in, let me help you out." The employees had already started restocking his cart. I went to the customer service desk and told them I'd pay for everything. I didn't even know the total, didn't matter. It ended up being around $60. As I was paying, the man tried to hand me a little bit of cash. I could see how hard this moment was for him. I smiled, shook his hand, and said, "No way." Then he hugged me. He hugged me. My wife saw that and ran out of the store in tears. I'm not sharing this to pat myself on the back. I'm sharing it because in that moment, I felt something I haven't felt in a long time: connection, purpose, clarity. We don't always get the chance to see how our kindness impacts someone. You donate to charities and you hope it helps, but you rarely feel it. This time, I felt it. Right there, in a grocery store just before a storm, with a man who had nothing left in his cart and everything riding on the hope that someone might care. Looking back, I wish I'd done more. Maybe grabbed him a few gift cards or asked what else he needed. But that moment reminded me that people are hurting sometimes quietly, sometimes right in front of us, and we miss it because we're caught up in our own lives. I'll be watching more closely now, ready to help when I can. Because sometimes the world gives you a moment, and you just have to say yes.